Hey, I want to make a video talking about myself because I'm a Leo, and also like if there's one thing that I am like absolutely sure of, it's that God didn't make me like other people. And the older I get, the more I see that's a good thing. Also, sorry if I look puffy. I just binged really badly, but that's life. Sometimes you binge. Hear me. But okay, so something I've always been really interested in is like manipulation, and I've always been like very aware of like when manipulation is happening, like when people are trying to like get an emotion out of me. And I'm not that emotional just by nature. I'm just not. And yeah, sometimes I'll like give someone an emotion, but like it's just like if I feel like that's what they want, but I'm not that emotional, like I'm just not. Um But I can always tell, like, when someone's trying to, like, you know, trying to get me to feel a certain type of way. And it doesn't work on me, like, because my thought isn't like, oh, I'm blah blah, not good enough. My thought is like, oh, they're trying to manipulate me. Um, and I think some of the reasons why is because, like, I just haven't been as interested in other people as is normal. Like even growing up, like I could like tell who was popular and who wasn't, but like I just like never cared enough to try to change it or to try to like pursue popularity. I just always kept more to myself. And like apparently I was just always like this because like my grandma, my mom, they're like, yeah, like when you're a baby, you just like observed, like you just that's just how I see the world. I don't see it as like something that I should be like actively be participating in. I just see it as something to like observe and like understand from a distance. And I'm still like that. So, and I don't even like when people talk to me. Like when people try to like drag me out of my own head, out of like observing things into like me participating, being an active like conversationalist. I don't like it. Like it annoys me. What else doesn't work? I saw a funny TikTok that said love bombing doesn't work on me because as soon as they stop love bombing me, then I lose interest, and that is so true. Like, because I was love bombed in like a situation last year, and as soon as it stopped being like 100% unconditional love, I was just like, okay, never mind. This is just annoying. And if you have like a low like need for people, it's very hard for you to be someone who like I want to like spend time with like. And I think also pretty much I'm like a social failure. Like I just never got it right socially. And some of that is just like well, I think it's compounding because I think years of being kind of treated badly has just left me like not feeling safe around people. And also like there was a whole thing like I liked having power on people. Like I had some undesirable traits and so forth. Doesn't make sense. But I learned how to accept myself and be a social failure, and I learned how to not rely on people's opinions of me, and I learned how to not look at my I learned how to not look at my actions for how I'm going to see myself. And yeah, like how I feel about myself is I understand myself. I know the parts of me that make me who I am. I appreciate that about myself. I know I'm a child of God, and this world is not my home. And, I don't really feel the need to move that much from where I am now. No, I'm gonna be a social failure for the rest of my life, almost 100%. Because even as I get older, I get less and less. Like I less and less feel the need to like try. I'm just like, I'm not a good person to talk to. Okay, I'm sorry. Some people light up a room. I don't. But yeah, like I feel like as I get stronger in my identity in Christ, and as God brings up things to heal, I just get more and more like less manipulatable. Oh, also, this is like a big defining moment of my life. When I was 18, I discovered intermittent fasting. And intermittent fasting totally like brought down my anxiety. And I was a very, and still am a very, very anxious person. But when I started intermittent fasting, it would like cut my anxiety like down to almost none, right? And when I started doing this, I started realizing that people were only not anxious around me because I was anxious. I started to see how people would get nervous around me when I wasn't nervous, which is a like big part of why I see like social interaction as like something to be won, not as like a we're in this together thing. And that kind of just like shattered my whole worldview. And it was just like so, especially my family, because I don't want to talk about my family. But like, especially like it was just so like disheartening to realize that all these people were like covertly relying on me being anxious to not be anxious, and just like I never really fully gained respect back for people after that, and I still see like evidence of it like everywhere. So yeah, that's something that happened to me, and again, people go through different things, and it shapes how I see the world differently. But honestly, like I'm pretty sure I'm like in the top like 10% of human beings. Also, people think they're so smart for like testing people or like testing me, and it's like you're allowed to do whatever you want and to have your own opinions, but I don't. I find it very off-putting. And also, I accept the parts of myself that fail the test. Like I really do. It took me a long time. I went through a lot of shame and grief, and it's only supernatural. Like it's only God who can heal you from that. But I accept myself, and I like myself. I'm like a really, really smart, strong person. Like really, really strong and really, really smart. Like I just I know that about myself. I know myself. So yeah, that's just like I was just thinking about like manipulation. It's like people try to manipulate you, and it's like I don't care about people. I like myself, and I'm like a child of God. So it's like, what you gonna do? And you can love bomb me, but as soon as you stop, I'll lose interest. And also, I think I'm lucky that I know what genuine love is because I have a relationship with God. So I can like, you know, I know that when you feel bad or when you're anxious about something, that's not coming from a place of love. So yeah, that's why I'm hard to manipulate. I know I sound like an edge lord or like, oh, I'm so hard to manipulate, but I really am like hard to manipulate. And yeah, I'm just enjoying being the person that God made me to be, and like enjoying my relationship with Him. And there's a lot going on right now. You know, like I'm in Israel, there's like a war going on, but I have full confidence in God that His plan is going to play out in my life, whatever it is.